In a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills, there lived an old man known for his ever-present smile. His wisdom and cheerfulness were a beacon of hope for the villagers, who often sought his guidance during troubled times. One sunny morning, a young lady from the village approached him with a puzzled look.
"Sir,
She began hesitantly.
you always seem so content. No matter what happens, you never look sad. How do you do it? Don't you ever feel burdened when life goes wrong?"
The old man chuckled softly, his eyes twinkling with kindness.
"Ah, my dear,
He replied,
life is a journey of highs and lows. Some days bring sunshine, while others bring storms. But I've learned something valuable. Happiness doesn't come from the outside. It's something we carry within us."
The young lady tilted her head, intrigued.
"What do you mean? How can you find happiness when everything feels like it's falling apart?"
The old man leaned back, stroking his gray beard thoughtfully.
Let me share a story from my life.
He said,
When I was younger, I had a family, a loving wife and children. We didn't have much, but our hearts were full of joy. One day, my wife fell gravely ill. We didn't have the means to afford her treatment, and despite our efforts, she passed away. It was the darkest moment of my life. I felt lost, and for a while, I believed I'd never smile again.
The young lady's eyes glistened with empathy as she listened. The old man continued, his voice steady yet tender.
But as time went on, I realized something. My sorrow wouldn't bring her back, and my children needed me to be strong. Slowly, I began to see the beauty in small things, a bird's song at dawn, the warmth of the sun on my face, or the laughter of my children. Those little moments became my anchor. I decided that I wouldn't let grief define me. The young lady leaned closer.
"But wasn't it hard? How did you keep going?"
The old man nodded.
It wasn't easy. Every morning, I made a choice. I would wake up and tell myself, today is a new day, and I will find something to be thankful for. Some days the good things were tiny, a blooming flower, a kind word from a neighbor, but they were enough. Gratitude, my dear, is a powerful thing.
She paused, digesting his words.
"And what about when terrible things happen? How can you stay happy then?"
Ah, the old man said with a gentle smile.
That's when I remind myself of a simple truth. Nothing lasts forever, not even pain. When dark times come, I tell myself, this too shall pass. And while I wait for the storm to fade, I focus on the blessings I still have, my health, my friends, or even the mere fact that I am alive. Happiness is a choice, and while it may not be easy, it is always possible.
Moved by his wisdom, the young lady thanked the old man and left with a newfound determination. She decided to embrace his approach and began looking for joy in the little things around her. Over time, her life transformed. Even in challenging moments, she discovered an inner strength she didn't know she had. Word of the old man's teachings spread across the village. Soon others began to adopt his philosophy, and a wave of contentment swept through the community. The village thrived, not because life became easier, but because its people learned the art of choosing happiness. The old man's legacy was a simple yet profound truth. No matter how hard life gets, joy can be found if we look for it. Life's storms will come and go, but a grateful heart and a positive outlook will guide us through.